Hello all, welcome to LTX classes. In this concept series of science and technology, we are going to learn a new topic in everyday series, right? So in this class, we are going to learn some of the important parts of rocket. If you become aware the most important parts of rocket, then it shall be easy for you to understand the things which are actually very difficult to understand if something is given in the newspaper. So to make you aware regarding some of the parts in the rocket which actually helping the rocket to move into the space, right? So in this lecture we are going to learn importance of or parts of rocket. The whole article is being dealt by Srinivas. Clear? Right? Then basically how a rocket works, and everyone knew this. Rocket works on the principle of Newton's third law of motion, right? Newton's third law of motion. Then what is Newton's third law of motion? For every action, clear? For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, right? So then see here, what is the action that we are giving here? The action is we are burning the fuel and we are making the engine to move, right? So then what is the opposite reaction? The opposite reaction is the rocket actually takes into the space. The rocket takes into the space, right? So this is the basic thing, right? So then see the rocket parts. This is called the nose cone. And this is the payload system. Payload system means what will be there in payload system. See, when you observe carefully, payloads actually consists of the satellites. The payload actually consists of satellites. The satellites are actually folded in such a structure that when they are released into that space, they actually open up. Fine. So payloads means the things, the satellites, everything is taken into the space while boarding in the payload system only. Clear? Then what is the guidance system? Guidance system is such a thing where it provides the guidance for the rocket to move. Clear? For the propulsion of rocket, it needs some guidance, right? The same guidance actually provided by the guidance system in the rocket. It consists of very sophisticated sensors, and onboard computers are there, and it also has the radars, okay, and communication equipment in the rocket, so that the rocket can take the wished direction, that how the people in the ground, the people on the earth actually wants the rocket to move. Clear? Yes. So the guidance actually consists of very inbuilt structure. We don't need all those technical things, we just need the basic thing. Then see the nose cone. Why the nose cone is in the structure of a sharp edge one. Clear? See, it is in very sharp edge condition, otherwise it cannot penetrate into the space. Clear? To penetrate into the space, it should not have any friction, right? See, actually the rocket moves upward, right? The rocket moves upward against the gravitational force, so the air force actually pushes the rocket downward. To penetrate, to move, to deviate, everything it should be in a sharp condition only. Then see, it consists of the structure system. What? It consists of the fuel. It consists of fuel and it consists of oxidizers also. So then what is the use of oxidizers? These oxidizers actually help fuels to burn in a very quick manner. And you know, when there is any burning system, if it is supported with some oxygen, it actually takes the very dangerous condition, right? So that is the rocket fuel and the oxidizer condition. And here you can observe the pumps. Here you can observe the pumps and the nozzles and the fin. Then what is the importance of fin? Fin actually helps, provides the stability of rocket while it is in the space. Clear? Fins actually provide the stability. Then what does the nozzle consist of? Nozzle actually consists of the flow of that fuel and oxidizer, where it actually emits the exhaust. Actually it consists of exhaust. The exhaust are generally used, here to use the rocket fuels and to make the fuels to burn, and the same is called action, and the opposite reaction is movement of rocket into the space. Clear? So here oxidizers would be, and see what is this propulsion system. The propulsion system has come from the word propel. Propel means move, means things which are very helpful for the rocket to move are called the propulsion system. So the propulsion system always consists of fuels, oxidizers, pumps and the nozzles. Clear? So then what are the fuels that we use? The fuels that we use for the rocket are liquid fuels, solid fuels, and then cryogenic fuels. Then what is this cryogenic fuel? In one of our concept series we have explained what is the meaning of cryogenics. Clear? Cryogenics in short is the application of technology where the fuels are needs to be stored and to be burned at minus 150 degrees Celsius. Minus 150 degrees Celsius. This is bitterly cold, right? So it is like a freezing condition only. Clear? Then the rocket fuels has to be burned at such temperature. Clear? So it is required the manipulation of technology. So to make the rocket to propel upward, it definitely requires the liquid stage, the solid stage and the cryogenic stage. Clear? And the cryogenic stage, these are the important systems. So you have seen the propulsion system. The propulsion system consists of both liquid and solid rocket engines. See? Clear? You know, for the movement of rocket, actually engines are required. In India, what we are using, that is called the Vikas engine. Clear? Vikas engine means Vikram Sarabhai engine. Clear? Vikas engine, Vikram Sarabhai engine, Vikas engine. Clear? So the Vikas engine is actually fit into our rocket system so that the engine works with these fuels. Clear? So all these things are very important for the smooth flow of rockets into the space. The same can be used for the movement of satellite, or the same can be used for the movement of nuclear energy, like weapons system, the rockets and everything actually works in this process. Clear? I think you got everything regarding the basic important parts. Clear? So you have seen the satellites are kept in payload system, and the nose cone is in very sharp edge so that it can pierce into the space and it can break away any of the things that is coming towards, which are in lightweight condition. Clear? So these are the important things that you should know. So with every perfection, while it is in the nozzle or it is in the fin or it is in the tank, everything should be checked thoroughly. Then only the optimum performance of the rocket can be seen. Otherwise, see, if any misbalanced thing happens in the rocket, the whole structure may be collapsed without any usages for the second time. Clear? Are you getting? So rockets are very important to place the satellites in the space. So that's why we are learning each and everything, the rocket parts. Okay, so parts of rocket model you have seen, and the principles it works, we have also dealt in thorough, right? So these are the things that we want to share today, and the rocket principles and everything are very much important. So from now, as you understand all the important concepts like propulsion system, liquid stage, solid stage, and cryogenic. See, solid stage is the first stage, liquid stage is the second stage, and the cryogenic is the third stage. Actually, solid boosters are used, solid fuels are used in the initial stage, and the cryogenics are always placed in the upper stage, so that cryogenic fuels can be used in the rocket when they are placed in the space. They can manipulate and they can use the same systems. Clear? Are you getting? So solids are such a that it requires lot amount of space, and it consumes lot amounts of space and lot amount of weight too. Clear? But liquid actually takes very normal condition, and the propulsion efficiency of liquids are more than solid, and the propulsion condition of cryogenic is much more than liquid. So cryogenics are very important, and the need of the hour is to go for further research and development of cryogenic engines only. Clear? Yes. Thank you.